Namaste, I am Indian Soul in Europe, and today I am going to tell you how to make very Indian thing without even a single Indian ingredient. So, let's get started. Today we are going to make Indian curry totally without any Indian ingredient. So, how did I do that? Let's talk about it. So take a moment to appreciate the beauty of this curry. Basically, this curry is made with peas and tofu. And basically, it is the vegan version of an Indian curry, which is called Matar Paneer. And where Matar means peas and Paneer means Indian cottage cheese. I also have paneer recipe in my channel. If you are a vegetarian and you use milk, then you can go and check out this paneer recipe and you can make paneer very easily at home. Or if you have access to halloumi, you can simply use halloumi in this recipe. And if you are a vegan or if you want to and have the health benefits of eating high protein delicacy, that is tofu, then go and try this recipe. Go ahead. This recipe is very easy and very tasty, and basically, my husband could not spot the difference if it was paneer or tofu. So, okay, this recipe is especially useful for those who are new to Indian cooking and are afraid that it is difficult to cook Indian food because you need a lot of spices and it's very difficult. This is also very useful for those who doesn't have access to Indian masala ka dabba. I covered all about Indian spices in this video about Indian spices spice box, which is called Masale Ka Dabba. You can check that out. I will put link in the description. Another disclaimer is that this recipe is something that I make always at my home. So that's why I'm not giving any measurements here, and I will give you some guide about the measurements, but this is how people cook, so that should not be any problem, and I can assure you that nothing is going to be wrong in your recipe. Just go ahead and try. So I use this mixer, which is in a kind of a smoothie maker also. I added half of the red pepper and then half onion, one garlic, and 1 inch piece of ginger. Then I cut one medium sized tomato and I put this inside this mixture. And now I am going to blend it. And I blended it and forgot to take the picture, but then I had heat some oil. And now what I did was I added this mixture in oil and let it cook. And now I use the wonder ingredient, that is curry powder. I added 1 teaspoon of curry powder here, and this is our tofu. What I did was I cut this tofu in pieces, and meanwhile, when masala or the curry base has been properly cooked, then I am going to add some frozen peas to it. Now I added some tofu in this curry. The basic tip that I want to give is that when you are making this curry paste, always cook it very nicely so that it doesn't have any taste of raw curry or onion. Also, somewhere I forgot to put the picture or mention that I added salt into this curry. So, if you want to make a very nice curry, you should be careful about two things. It should have enough amount of oil, it should have enough amount of salt, and it should be properly cooked. So, here our curry is ready and it's very tasty. It looks really tasty. If you want to go fancy, then you can garnish it with fresh coriander leaves, and also you can add some kind of cream, for example, soya cream or coconut milk. So your curry will be very creamy and very tasty. So here are some tips for you. If you don't have curry powder, add combination of ground coriander seeds, turmeric, chili, and cumin. And if you don't have ground spices, so either you can ground them or you can just saute these spices in some oil until they crackle, and then you can use that in your curry. Also, let's come to tip number 2. Add tandoori masala or garam masala or any other masala if you have in your pantry. This will make your curry even more aromatic. So, if you want to make that creamy texture that is available in restaurants, all you have to do is to add some nut butter or nuts to your curry. So, what you have to do is remember the step when we grounded our onion and all other spices together. You have to just add a handful of nuts there. You can also saute your tofu or paneer in oil so that it will have crispy edges and soft inside, and it will taste very good in your curry then. So fourth tip for making perfect curry is that you can add milk or cream. For example, you can add coconut milk or coconut cream or soya milk or soya cream or almond milk and almond cream or something like that. So your curry will be very creamy and very tasty. Another tip is that customize the recipe. Don't stay here, don't think like since Pragati didn't mention about cabbage, carrots, peppers, squashes, greens, anything that you can think of, you can make a curry out of it. Shh. Let me tell you a secret. There are two perfect ways to make curries. Either you should cook your veggies or and the thing that you want to make in sauce, or you should add sauce to veggies. Let me explain this a bit. So, if you want to add something that tastes really well in itself before cooking, for example, if you want to add boiled egg to this curry, or if you want to add the meat of your choice, or if you want to add some smoked tofu or something like that, then you should cook the things separately first and then add to the curry. So let's go back to the recipe. This is the sauce that I created. This is the curry sauce, which is going to give a lot of flavor to Indian flavor to your curry. And what I did was I added tofu. All I want to say is that you can cook tofu separately, saute it in a pan or something like that, and then add this to your curry. Now take a look at this part of the recipe. What I did was I prepared the curry sauce and then I added uncooked vegetable, and in this case I added frozen peas to my curry, and then I cooked it properly so that all the spices goes inside the frozen peas and it tastes really good. Mostly the things which are bland in taste, or if you want to incorporate your curry ingredients smell to the ingredients, then you should always cook that in curry sauce. I hope you understand this thing, and everything is clear about making this curry. So basically, in this method, what you have to do is you just have to make this curry sauce and then add the vegetable of your choice. It could be anything, and then cover the lid or maybe put it in a pressure cooker and cook it a bit until you get the desired consistency and your vegetable is properly cooked. I hope you like this recipe, and if you do, then don't forget to hit like button and subscribe to my channel. We will meet again with a new topic and a new video. Until then, bye bye.